Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the week. Let's head on over and finish up what's been a solid week for us. Match day 21. Okay, I'm not logged in. All right, question 1. What business term is defined as either the gradual paying off of a debt in regular installments over a fixed payment schedule, or the depreciation of the book value of an asset over a time period? Okay, well, I have a mortgage, and the schedule they gave me is called an amortization schedule, and I think that's like something like towards death, amort. That is, and so I feel pretty good about that, since it's something going down over time, and that's definitely what you call that schedule. So, question 2. A region that includes the Arizona cities of Yuma, Tucson, Nogales, and Florence, as well as the El Paso suburb of Sunland Park, New Mexico, is today a part of the United States thanks largely to the bargaining efforts in the 1850s of what American diplomat and ambassador to Mexico? This is the south part of Arizona and of New Mexico is part of the Gadsden Purchase, so that would be Gadsden. This is one of these situations where we bought this land for a lot more per acre than we paid for Louisiana or for Alaska, for example. And now Tucson's there, so I guess it was worth it. I don't know. Anyway, question 23 or question 3, 23. Really long day today. Question 3. The princely house of Grimaldi is the royal family that currently rules what sovereign state? I don't really have anything interesting to say here. I think they're originally this family is originally headquartered in Italy, but now this is Monaco. One clue there aren't a lot of countries where the top leader is a prince, right? So Luxembourg has a duke, Grand Duke. Monaco has a crown prince, I think. So, but there's not a lot of places where a prince is the name of the ruler. So that would be Monaco. Okay, question 4. Various similar deities in the mythology of Mesoamerican civilizations, including Kukulkan, Cucumatz, Tohil, and Quetzalcoatl, take a supernatural feathered form of what type of animal? I think most people who have been around any of this kind of stuff for a while know that this is a feathered serpent. Interestingly, Mexico has both a serpent and an eagle on their crest, which is an old Aztec symbol, but it's not. It's not a feathered serpent, but I think it's kind of a reference to a similar kind of mythology. I guess, a lot of the time gods have contradictory attributes, and in this case you have a snake, so, you have a snake that can fly, so that would, certainly qualify. Question 5. The current geological epoch, which began 10,000 to 12,000 years ago after the last Pleistocene ice age, is most commonly known by what name from the Greek for roughly, entirely new? Okay, well, this is the Holocene. They're all scene, which I think is new, and holo means complete, roughly. So, yeah, that's what that is. Also, it's the Holocene epoch. This comes up more than any other epoch. So if you have... if you're going to know one epoch, know that one, the Holocene. These are smaller kind of groups of time compared to the, compared to things like periods. Yeah, okay. 6. The popularity of the man pictured here is derived primarily from what sport? Well, hopefully we'll know. Okay. So my initial instinct is that this is probably a broadcaster, not only because he's an old guy who doesn't quite have that, like, I used to be a star athlete air about him. That's a little bit stereotypical, but you know what I mean. He's dressed in a suit, snazzy tie, everything. And he's miming broadcasting. And miming broadcasting is probably a really good indication that that's what he's known for. I don't think I've ever seen him before. Not off the top of my head. Okay, there's a decent... Okay, so Thorsten chose this picture for a reason. And I'm assuming it's not the fact that he's making like a clown face. So he's probably... Oh, I get it. Okay. So, all right. We have a gentleman who does look Latin American. Okay, this is I think this is Andres Cantor saying goal. That would make sense. That would be something you would have him pose for in a picture. So, yeah, this is going to be Andres Cantor saying goal. He's obviously known for soccer association football, so we'll put soccer. What's pretty messed up is that football is going to be acceptable. So I think a lot of people are going to wag their way into this question, whether or not they mean to. Because, he looks like he could be a football broadcaster. Maybe he was a ex-coach that used to be a broadcaster. But yeah, that's got to be Andres Cantor, right? I suppose that's what he looks like. I kind of, for whatever reason, I imagine him looking older. I don't know why, but that's as good a guess as any. Also, I suppose now that I think about it, I'm looking at a Latino gentleman. So, man, I really just want to put football, like just in case I'm crazy. Well, you know what? Nobody's counting my answers anyway. I'm going to assume football is going to be acceptable just in case someone from England answered it. So we're going to put that. We're also going to put a 1 in it because guessing football gets you the answer. So that's going to be easier. In Arundel, I think we have a very good chance that people are going to know the feathered serpent from that many deities. I'm going to also go ahead and put a 2 on Holocene, a 1 on Monaco, a 1 on Gadsden. Okay. I think most people know these things. Maybe it's possible that they wouldn't think of it as the Gadsden Purchase. All right. Put a 2 there. And a 3 on amortization? I guess it's like a little harder than some other things because there are some other things to say. Okay. I feel kind of all right about that. My defense is a little flip today. I don't have anything to look at, which makes it, again, hard, but that's kind of where I'm going to go. I feel pretty good that we have all these right. Football, obviously, a little bit of a cheese, but it's the kind of cheese you can get away with, and frankly, in LearnedLeague, you may as well do it. Like, if there's a term that's broader than what you think the answer kind of is, or that includes more things, you should probably just put it. Because Thorsten usually accepts it. This is different from accepting something that's maybe dubious, but football is what a lot of people call soccer, so he can't not take it. He can't prompt you. He can't ask you for more information to say association football or soccer. So he has to take it. So that's a good piece of advice. If you're hedging, just don't push. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and submit. Amortization, James Gadsden. Didn't know his name was James. Probably would have said Henry. Serpent, Holocene, and soccer, which is also called football. All right. So we had a good week. I think, did we have a miss? I know I missed like We Bear Bears, but that might have been last week. I don't know. I feel like we had a pretty good week here. Anyway. Everybody have a really good weekend and enjoy what you're doing. Hopefully it's not Christmas shopping. This is a bad time of year to do that. So anyway, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.